Good evening, dear viewer, and welcome to Spotlight. With me tonight, the Turkey General Counsel, Umut Acar.
Right.
Am I pronounced it right?
Right.
Umut, welcome to MEA.
Thank you very much. Thanks
you.
for having me.
My pleasure. As you know, MEA cater to the whole Middle Eastern community, and honestly, it's our job and our duty to reach to the Turkish, to the Iranian, to the whole Middle Eastern community.
Yeah.
Because I give so much opportunity to the Arab and Middle Eastern community to present their case, tackle their issue, and we invite them all the time here. I'm so glad that you're here to talk about the role of Turkey, first the role of Turkey in the Middle East, and how their position is there.
Okay.
So first, I know you have a lot of Syrian refugees in Turkey.
Yes, we have.
How that affect the Turkey economy? Is it the Turkey capable of giving those refugees the needs that they have?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. It's very good to be here. First of all, assalamu alaikum to all our brothers and sisters, and greetings to all your viewers. And as you mentioned, I'm the new Consul General. I arrived 7 months ago with my family in Chicago, and Michigan is also in my area. Plus 12 other states, whole Midwest, from North Dakota to here. It's a huge area, 2.5 times bigger than my country.
Is California and all that part of it, or
not California? It's my colleague in the LA is dealing with California. It's a huge area, but I enjoy. From time to time I travel, and Michigan is also one of the places I visit often.
Great.
Yes, you mentioned about the Syrian refugees. Yeah, today Turkey is the country with largest number of refugees in the world, according to UN statistics. Wow. And this is something new for us too. Which is about 3 million. 3 million Syrians, Iraqis, the Muslims, Christians.
Yes.
Regardless of the ethnic and religious origin. We host them in Turkey, and in fact, we do not call them refugees or asylum seekers like many other countries or they mentioned in the international law. We call them as our guests. So sometimes, sometimes some colleagues of mine, the diplomats, foreign diplomats, asking me, what does it mean being a guest? Well, being guests, you know what it means in our region. Being guests, it means sharing. We share our bread. We share everything we have with them. It's a
culture.
It is our culture.
Yes.
And we have them in our country because they don't have anywhere to go. We're fully aware of that. They are vulnerable, poor people, and they want to have some new places to call home.
Many of them, they're very well educated, and
they
had a very good job in their home countries.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
And since the beginning of this crisis in Syria, and we have been receiving the Syrian refugees, and they are now accommodated. Some of them are accommodated in like more than 30 camps in Turkey. The majority of them are just scattered throughout Turkey, living in different provinces. And we have introduced a number of legislations in order to make their lives easier in Turkey. We have introduced a labor law, so the Syrian refugees are allowed to work.
Oh, they're allowed to work.
They're allowed to work in Turkey. We provide them education. We provide them free of charge health services in Turkey. You know, it's very important. You know, you've been living in this country for a very long time. The people are talking about Obamacare, the other care, the universal health.
And you offer a free
coverage. Yes. In Turkey, the Syrian refugees, our Syrian brothers and sisters, they are provided with free of charge health services. So far, Turkey has spent around $10 billion from our own national budget, Turkish taxpayers' money. I would like to make a special emphasis on this because you're following the media, and in recent days, people are talking about the deal between Turkey and the European Union, and European Union has promised some funds to Turkey.
Yes.
And you know they believe that the things will get easier with that. Well, yes, that is true. The European Union already pledged some the funds to Turkey, but that funds will not go to Turkey, will not go to our economy. As I said, we already spent $10 billion. We will continue spending
the World Organization, the United Nations, or any other organization, are they helping those refugees? Did they have a budget for those refugees, or it's all from the Turkish taxpayer.
Yes, of course. The offices of these international organizations do exist in Turkey.
Okay.
Especially they are in charge of the repatriation, relocation of these refugees to the third countries. And indeed, we received foreign aid, but when you compare it to what we spend, it's just very tiny amount.
Including the European
yes,
countries.
as far as I remember, without this 3 billion euro deal, it was like 400 or 500 million dollars so far. Just 400, 500 out of 10 billion. It's not a big deal.
Yes.
Again, this European Union, the deal with the European Union, we receive the funds and we will help the Syrian refugees in Turkey. That funds will go to Syrian people as well. I'm making a particular emphasis on this because I see some news on the media that they're presenting it as if the Turkish government is receiving money from the European Union. Alhamdulillah, we do not need it. Our economy is sound, our economy is thriving, and the more we have the power, the more we will provide assistance to our Syrian brothers and sisters. And of course, there is a tragedy going on in Syria. We have a regime there killing its own people for many years now, and they are bombing the civilians, cause a lot of death.
What's your
there.
vision to see that conflict resolve?
Well, of course, everyone is expecting the peaceful resolution of this conflict so that these people can go back to their lands.
Yes.
But it seems quite unlikely, obviously. So there are negotiations are going on now. We have a kind of so-called ceasefire, so the negotiations are going on. There's a roadmap. There are some UN resolutions. So I truly hope that the peaceful solution will be found soon, so that the people can go back to their homes. But of course, we are also making our own preparations because we have a large number of Syrian people living in Turkey, and we have to integrate these people into our society. So we have to provide them
Do
education.
you think if the peace settled and all that, those people will go back, especially after what ISIS did to Syria or Iraq or the region?
Well, of course, as long as there is ISIS in the region,
Yes.
I do not believe that these people.
What's the role of Turkey to get rid of ISIS and
Well, Turkey is one of the first countries who, which designated ISIS as a terrorist organization.
Okay.
And we prefer, when it comes to terminology, we prefer calling it Daesh, as you know that.
Yes,
Because they are neither Islamic nor a state.
Absolutely.
They are just terrorists.
yes.
I am a Muslim man, and when I look at what they are doing, I clearly see that it has nothing to do with Islam.
Absolutely.
And we know that in every religion there are perverts and psychopaths, and these are one
More
of these.
Sunni killed by ISIS than any other group.
Well, ISIS kills more Muslims than non-Muslims.
absolutely.
So the Muslims are the real victims and targets of this terrorist organization.
Yes.
Turkey is fighting decisively since the very beginning, not only with the
Are
ISIS.
they working with the coalition?
Absolutely.
And if Obama sent more advisor, do you think that Turkey is going to work very close?
Turkey is
with
working
those?
very closely with the United States and the coalition against trying to bring peace and order into the country since the very beginning. Turkey is on the route of this, the foreign fighters going to Syria. Turkey took a lot of measures in order to prevent that happening, took a lot of measures at the borders, and the numbers clearly show that the number of the arrested people, the people sent back to their countries. And at that point, Turkey always called on its allies to more intelligence sharing. Because
Do you have that intelligence, especially with the European?
Yes.
Because we see in,
Yes.
a
Well,
lot of
in recent months, I believe that that intelligence sharing intensified, especially what happened in some of the European capitals.
Yes.
You know that, especially the one.
Belgium and
The
France
latest one
and-
was in the Brussels, and at that time, you know that you followed it from the press that the Turkey, a few days before or some time before, shared some of the information about some of the people involved in that incident.
So the complaint that sometimes Europeans say that Turkey, they don't share with us or they don't work with us to destroy Daesh.
Yeah.
That's all media talk, huh?
Well, I don't know why they are saying this, but
Yes.
when we look at that, Turkey is fighting very decisively since the beginning. And not only with Daesh, Turkey is fighting at the same time more than one terrorist organization.
Yes, there's plenty of them now.
There is a PKK terrorist organization killing my people for many years.
I'm coming to that question.
Yeah.
If you want to start it, how's your relation with the Kurdish community, if it's in Iran or Turkey or Syria?
Well, yes. When I follow the press in this country, I think there is a misunderstanding about there is a general lumping up all Kurds in the region. You know that. You're from the region. There are Kurds in Turkey, in Iran, in Syria, and Iraq.
Yes.
Well, we have citizens in Turkey with Kurdish origin. They are our good, productive citizens.
Absolutely.
We have more than 100 members of parliament in our parliament today.
The population of...
Well, you know, some people say it's 10 million, some people say 15 million.
So it's the largest Kurdish concentration is in Turkey.
I do not have a specific statistics on that because we do not keep statistics on ethnicity, but you know the numbers are changing.
Yes.
But what I do know is they are good citizens of my country.
Yes.
And they are ministers, they are members of the parliament, and they are representing their people in Turkey. So when I hear that the Turkey against Kurds or something, it really strikes me. It really disappoints me. Turkey has no problem with the citizen with Kurdish origin. Turkey has no problem with the Kurds living in northern Iraq. We have very good, close relations. Turkey does have problem with
KRG.
Yes, Turkey does have problem with the people involved in terrorists.
Yes.
So terrorists can be Turks, Kurds, Muslims, Christians. So terrorists are terrorists.
Yes.
So there is no need to put a religious or ethnic affiliation before or after a terrorist
They use it for their own purpose.
So portraying a terrorist organization as representing a certain ethnicity or religion is completely wrong. We do not accept that. ISIL is not an Islamic terrorist organization. PKK does not represent the Kurdish citizens in Turkey. They have been killing my people, regardless of Turk, Kurd, elderly, women. They have been destroying the public order in our cities, and our government is very much determined to end this. To end that and to get rid of this terrorist organization, to bring back public order to our the cities in the southeast Turkey. So when we talk about Kurds, there is no such generalized group of people that we can lump together. They're in different countries. They're in my country too.
Yes.
And we live together for centuries with our Kurdish population in Turkey. It is our diversity. It is our richness, and we're proud of our richness, and we will maintain that richness in our country.
Great. So in the region, is there a lot of people talking about coalition of the Gulf state, leading by Saudi Arabia with Turkey, to get rid of Daesh, and now Obama's talking about sending 250. Do you think the time comes for the Arab states and Turkey to work together with the coalition, with the United States, with the European, to get rid of Daesh?
Well, absolutely. We already
Is it the time coming now, you think?
Well, I think it's the time already come. Yeah, we've been working together with the countries you just mentioned, the United States, the European countries, all the allies. Part of this coalition is 65 countries, if I'm not mistaken, fighting against Daesh together. With each one is making different contributions. Some of them have their troops. Some of them are providing logistics. Some of them are providing the air power.
If there is a coalition and sending a troop, do you think Turkey will be part of that?
Well, of course, this is answering this question is not up to the Consul General in Chicago.
Yes.
It's a military and the other aspects, but I'm sure our authorities will take this into account, will make their meaningful contribution. I'm sure about that.
Now let's come to United States.
Sure.
What's the population of the Turkish, American, and United States?
Well,
when they concentrate?
Well, in United States, of course, we do not have the accurate figures. We cannot maintain such statistics, but estimates like 500,000 Turks,
500,000.
yes, living different parts of the United States. In my area, the Midwest,
yes,
the 13 states, roughly we have like 35,000 Turkish Americans living there.
I see.
Yeah.
Where most of they live
in Midwest, mainly they're in the Illinois, Michigan, in Ohio.
Okay.
And these are the main areas.
How about like down south in California, Florida, Houston, Is your population
Yes,
in
yes,
one
they-
huge population in one area?
The largest number, if I'm not mistaken, in New York area.
Oh, I
Then
see.
we have Los Angeles, then Houston area, the Boston we have.
Yes.
These are the places where we have the consulates, New
Yes.
York, LA, the Houston, Miami, the latest one, Boston and Washington area.
Yes.
These are the main areas where Turkish people are living.
Okay.
generally.
As a general counsel,
Yeah.
what's your duty to the Turkish? What the service that you give the Turkish American
Yeah, of course.
community?
Well, you know, the consul generals, the consulates, or the traditional work is providing consular services. The consular
Okay,
consular services include like the passport,
Okay.
the ID issues, the power of attorney issues.
I see.
I mean, when they have new babies, we get them registered, we provide them new IDs, and those are the classical traditional consular issues, and also consular protection, of course. When they need us, when they have a problem in this country, when they
Yes.
feel that some of their rights are violated, when they face some problems, of course, they contact us and we provide this consular protection. But other than this classical traditional consular services, of course, the main job of a consul general is to promote relations between
That's what
my country
yes.
and between the
United
country
States.
I'm serving.
The
And-
United States.
And of course, whatever relations we have, of course, in a positive sense. Yeah.
Yes. How is your Turkey relation with the United States? That's what I was going to ask you.
Well, yeah, Turkey
Yeah.
and the United States,
Yes.
longtime friends and
Yes.
NATO allies,
Absolutely.
strategic partners,
Okay.
and facing many global challenges together, fighting global terrorism together. Since the time of we were together in Turkish and American men and women in uniform, they were together in Korea, in Afghanistan, today in Syria. We have very deep-rooted relations with the United States, and we have good allies, and we have a strategic partnership with the United States, and we're looking forward to, of course, deepening our relations further more with the United States.
Great.
Yeah.
How is your relation with the other Middle Eastern community in you know, like in the United States?
Yeah.
Let's talk about your area, Michigan, Chicago, and all that area. Are you the Turkish community and yourself integrate with the Middle Eastern community?
Yeah.
Because honestly,
Yeah.
we face same issue, a
Uh-huh.
lot of issue. We facing the same. We have the culture. We have a lot to share together
Absolutely.
and to work with each other.
Sure.
So do you have that relation?
Well, absolutely, because since my arrival, I heard that in Chicago area, I started to contact with the communities from the Middle Eastern countries. When I heard that there are the Syrian Archbishop located there.
Yes.
When I heard that the 65 mosques, masjids in our area,
Yeah.
and you know, as the Muslim man, we have duties. You know, on Fridays we
There is
visit.
about over 180,000 Middle Eastern community in Chicago.
In Chicago, absolutely. So I decided to each week to visit
Yes.
one of these communities.
So you have that relation.
to reach out them
Good.
to see what we can do together, and I'm very happy. I'm getting very good feedbacks and results. So I met a lot of people from different communities, from different the religious backgrounds, ethnicities. I'm very happy. I'm very much into continuing this relation. And we develop very good friendly relation with these people, and we share, of course. We're from the same region.
Absolutely.
We have problems,
Yeah.
and there are opportunities that we can work together.
Problem there is between government.
Absolutely,
The
absolutely.
people love each other. You know, and
Absolutely,
they like to work each other.
absolutely.
Yeah, and
So
we
wha-
share a lot of culture.
When I
together.
talk about the things that we can sit,
Yeah.
talk, and solve.
Yes.
So when we have contact, it's easy to talk about our problems and to solve this and to see what we can do together. And I'm very much determined to continue this approach, and I'm having very good feedbacks, and I'm very happy to do that. Also, I'm coming to Michigan, and I also met with the Michigan communities here. One of those communities,
Yes.
the first communities I visited was the Chaldean community here. Met with their representatives. Been there in the community center. Heard about their the projects about the new refugees.
Yes.
So
Community Foundation.
yeah,
Chaldean Community
absolutely,
Foundation.
absolutely.
You know what? I hear a lot of beautiful areas in Turkey. It's a destination for tourism.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't go to Turkey, and I apologize
you,
for that.
You have to benefit from this direct flights from
Yes.
Chicago to
and
Istanbul.
And I heard that the Turkish airline are very active in the United States.
Yes.
And there is so many, and be honest with you, Umut, the situation in Iraq and Syria and Lebanon, the whole region, prevent a lot of Middle Eastern, when they want to go to the Middle East, they cannot go to their homeland.
Yeah.
But Turkey could be the destination.
Absolutely.
And with the tourist destination in Turkey, so beautiful.
Yeah.
What are you doing as the embassies in Washington,
yeah.
or all the General Council, what they doing to reach those Middle Eastern community, to tell them our door is open. We have a most beautiful tourism area.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. You're right. Of course, when I say that I'm trying to promote relations, this is one of the things that, of course, I'm promoting my country, and of course, more people are always welcome. And you know, in my contact with especially the Middle Eastern communities, you know, I really they hear some very emotional stories, because you know, they are very friendly people, and they really care about Turkey and my people in the country.
You are part of the region.
When we have some problems, some terrible problems, like some of the other problems you see in some other countries.
I'm going to come to that safety.
Some other countries. Yeah. I even heard that as the members of this Middle Eastern community, they said that what can we do for you more? Should we be visiting your country more? You know, they want to make their own humble contribution. This is really I get very emotional when I hear this the offer of support to my country. So of course they are always welcome. We have a lot to share in our country. We have one of the most beautiful the touristic destinations and resorts in Turkey, and of course everyone from the Michigan area, from Chicago area, they're always welcome. First and foremost, you are welcome to our country.
My pleasure.
We have to arrange a visit for you to
Sure.
Turkey, maybe with your the crew.
Absolutely.
So that you can make a shooting in Turkey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you open? There's a lot of Middle Eastern American business people who have business in the United States, and they want to invest in Turkey or the Middle East. Today they cannot invest in Iraq or Syria or Lebanon. Even the Gulf state, they have not enough security to protect them from investing there. Is it Turkey open to bring more business from United States?
Well, absolutely, absolutely. Turkey is one of the fastest growing economies in the world last 10-15 years. China, India, and then Turkey.
Wow.
The average growth rate.
I never knew that.
The average growth rate in recent years in Turkey is 4-5%. This is huge. Turkey is attracting a lot of direct investment to country.
Are they open and protected and have the rule and regulation for those companies to come and invest?
Absolutely. Let me take this occasion to address to your the viewers that we have a trade office in Chicago.
Okay.
We have a representative of the agency in charge of this foreign investment to Turkey in Chicago, and I'm sure that they both would love to contact with the people watching us, and the trade people, business people, and I would be very grateful if you can organize a meeting or maybe a program in your TV for these people.
Absolutely.
That will be very helpful.
Sure.
But again, we are open. We always welcome new business opportunities in Turkey, and we have offices and people working on this in Chicago and in the United States.
We'd love to reach them, and because honestly, there is a lot of companies owned by Arab American. They would like to go and invest in Turkey. That's the only country they. Okay, finally, how safe is Turkey for investment, for people to go tourism?
Well, it is not a secret that we have a global scourge of terrorism. Terrorism is everywhere. In Brussels, in London, in Paris, in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and sometimes in Turkey.
US.
In Turkey.
And US too.
In the United States too. Well, we have to stay united to fight against this terrorism. Well, of course, our security, our police, our military taking a lot of measures in order to provide safety to our people. And they're doing absolutely fine. But you never know, because you never know when they're going to hit again.
Yes.
Paris or Brussels, you never know. Turkey is as safe as a European capital. Turkish security authorities are as capable as their European counterparts. So Turkey is doing its best, its utmost, to provide safety both to its nationals and foreigners and our visitors and business people in Turkey. So any business opportunity is welcome in Turkey, and Turkey will try to do its best to provide both security and a safe, friendly environment to our guests in Turkey.
Great. I know you said it all,
Yeah.
but give me a 2-minute message to the Middle Eastern community. You want to invite them to Turkey?
Yeah.
You want to open their door? What do you need? When you want to talk to them?
Well, I'm the Consul General of Turkey, and I know that not every the nations, every Middle Eastern countries have the representative here in this area. So they can see me, their representative here. So they can come to me when they have a problem, when they believe that I can be help to them. Our doors are open. I would love to share a cup of Turkish coffee, a tea with them
Great.
at our office in Chicago. If they have any chance, if they visit Chicago, our doors are open to them.
Well, Matt, thank you very much for coming
Thank you.
here and sharing a lot of good things about Turkey. Honestly, I could tell you, and I am very active with the Middle Eastern community, they have lack of information about Turkey. Lack of information.
Yeah.
Especially the people that they've been here 20 and 30 and 40 years.
Yeah.
And I would love to have you a member of your staff
Sure.
or member of other, you said the trade.
Yeah.
I would love to have him here to speak to the community.
Sure.
Because I believe this community, Turkey, it's a good destination for them.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And we
I'm
can
looking
help.
forward to the next occasion we come together and talk about the issues again. Of course, anytime you invite me, I would love to come and join and meet with you. I'll be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Dear reviewer, that was my interview with the General Counsel of Turkey, Umut Acar. As I mentioned, 3-4 years ago, there was an activities, a lot of group from the Middle Eastern community visit Turkey and all that. And I want to keep continue that because honestly, for a family of Middle Eastern community to take them to the Middle East, any area in the Middle East, and show them where you come from, and that's a enrichment of their children and all that. So I encourage you to take that step and take your family to go and visit the Middle East and especially Turkey, and as we mentioned, as we hear from the Consul General, Turkey is open to investment. So, and I know there is a lot of Arab American, Middle Eastern American companies that would love to invest in Middle East, and he is giving you the invitation. So, keep the relation with Turkey as one of the Middle Eastern community. Thank you very much, and good night.